Hi, in this video we are going to learn about apps, Microsoft Windows 11 apps. You can simply search or go to settings and click apps on the left side menu. Under apps you can see more options. First one is installed apps. Whatever the apps you have installed can be seen there. You can simply search there, like you search by Microsoft, it will show all the apps by Microsoft. Next, you can change the layout. Currently, it's list view. You can choose a grid, a bigger one, or a smaller grid. You can sort them from A to Z by name, by size, or by even drives if you have multiple drives in your system. Next option on apps. Sorry, we forgot to cover up. Under apps, under each app, you can go and check the options. You can modify or uninstall. If you would like to uninstall the app, you can go to apps and click there. Some apps might not show or modify information enabled. That means this app does not allow you to modify. You can only uninstall this. Some apps might not show other options like move. You can see this option enabled if you have another extra hard disk connected with it with your PC. So you can move this app any hard disk or any other storage device like a memory card or a USB. Some will show advanced options. Advanced options, they give you what are the permissions given to that app. We'll go to app permissions in the next options. You can repair it, you can reset it to the original settings, or you can simply uninstall, and you can see other apps permission that are given to that specific app. Next, we have advanced app settings. For each app, we can choose where to get the apps. Anywhere. When anywhere means you can download apps from anywhere. You can only rely on Microsoft Store. That is recommended. So you cannot download any apps from anywhere on the internet. You can only go to Store and download all the apps, anything you need, any functionality you would like to increase in your system. You can go there and download. Just go to search and search the apps, for example, VLC player or any other video player. You can go and click install. That means I can install. If I choose anywhere, but warn me before installing, these options are just there to allow you. But choosing anywhere without any warning or anything is the least secure way. But the option is there. Then you can share across devices. If you are using multiple devices, you can see my devices only. So the device that you are using your email with, all those devices will be able to access the apps and the content or settings within the apps. If you would like to turn it off, you can turn off. If you like everyone nearby, you can allow that so anybody who is within your network can get these app settings. Next, we have app execution analysis. Here, these apps are run by terminal. If you are a pro user or when you will become a pro user, you can use these apps. These names, msteams.exe, for example, we go to command prompt. You can type start to start any application, and we write this name msteams.exe. By doing that, we have started Microsoft Teams. Or you can type in any other name, for example, snipping tool. If you are familiar with command prompt, you will know how to, this is how you run or call these apps. This is the snipping tool. Now we have snipped this. So these names, there might be apps, for example, MS Paint or pbrush.exe. These are off. So if I type in these names, it will not start. For example, I started, now I will stop msteams.exe. This way you can even start the Python 3 installer. If you don't want these apps to be used through command prompt, you can simply disable them. Next option we have is default applications. For every function or feature, we have default applications. For example, when you open Acrobat, for what kind of file format, file system, it will open for PDF. If you would like to change, you can simply click there and change which app you want this .xdp file format to open, which in which program. So under default apps, we can choose select which app you want. If you don't like the settings or you have messed up and you don't know how to do the changes, simply click reset all default apps. Click reset and it will do the magic for you. It will go back to Microsoft's original settings. You can choose default by the type. You can choose like this. You can go by type. For example, I want PDF files or Excel file. Excel, actually, you need to know dot XLS. You need to know the file formats. So XLS, XLSB, XLS HTML, XLSM, all these file formats. If you would like to choose a default for this one, there is no. So we'll choose like this. We go to look for another app. Under program, we'll go to Microsoft Office. This one, Office 16. Like this, you can choose apps for your system, for your file system. These are the default apps. Next, offline maps. Maps also comes under apps because it will require you to save the file. You can download maps. If you click download maps, you can choose which continent, or further when you go down, you can choose which countries apps you can download. For example, in my case, I will download Saudi Arabia. So what it will do, it will download the maps on this system. When I have downloaded the maps, I can view them even without internet. This usually is suitable for any mobile devices or Surface PCs or tablets, or even laptops. If you would like to navigate using a laptop turned on, you can, if you don't like, you can delete all the offline maps. You can choose the storage location where it will be stored. For example, I started downloading, I don't want to continue, I can simply cancel. And now you can delete all maps. I don't want any apps downloaded. If I want, I can choose a location if I have furthermore devices or storage devices connected. Download on metered connection, so it will not download on any connection that is metered. We'll go there, and we have covered this, I think, in the network and internet settings. Or if you have already downloaded, you can simply click Update Maps, and you can check now if there it will automatically check for new updates over Wi-Fi, or you can do it yourself. Click Check Now, and it will download. There are all maps are up to date. That means there are no new updates. Next, we have optional features. These are optional features. You can click there to view optional features. You can see other languages. Other than languages, you can use RSAT, DNS server tools, DNS, uh, or data bridging. These network load balancing tools. We'll cover these in our later videos or any networking course. So these are the optional features you can download, like we did for Android apps. You can add type in features. You can either choose optional features or choose turn Windows features on or off. And here also, if you know what you are trying to do, you can choose the correct option that you want, and you can select or unselect, deselect the modules you like or don't like. Next, we have the install features. We have Arabic, we have SAC tool, EMS, extended theme content, facial recognition for Windows Hello, Internet Explorer mode. If you would like, you can disable it. If you would like to continue, you can keep them. For example, OpenSSH client. If you want, you can keep it. If you don't want to be an OpenSSH server, you can disable it. All these features. If you would like more Windows features, you can click there, and it will take you to the same place where we opened up under Windows features, because there are some options that might be optional showing in this window or might not be showing in this window, that might be here. For example, device lockdown. If you go there, you can see custom logon, keyboard filter, shell launcher, and all these options. We'll make a video on this as well to cover up what this is, since we are covering all the Microsoft Windows. Yeah, that might be a deep dive video. So in optional features, you have seen, you can see all the features that are not usually installed, but if you like, you can install or add them to your system. Apps for websites. These are simple apps. For example, in our case, Maps and Teams Live. These are apps for the websites. If you have more apps like this, they will also show here in the same option. Next, we have video playback. Now, video playback, this is the basic video that shows how the Windows current settings look like. Process video automatically to enhance. It depends on your hardware. If you turn it on, it will take a little bit more energy, like it will consume more battery if you are using a laptop or a surface device, a tablet or something. You can save network bandwidth by playing a video at a low resolution. If you turn that on, it will save your battery and your network speed as well, but the video resolution will be low. You can play at a low resolution when on battery if you choose that. So when you are using batteries, here under battery options, we have optimized battery or optimized for video quality. If you choose battery life, it will keep your battery intact and use low resolution. If you choose optimize for video quality, you might run out of battery faster than you expected. Next, we have high definition recording, HDR. Here also we have select the display. If you have multiple display devices connected, you can choose here. Now HDR video streaming is supported. HDR usage is not supported and with my current graphics card. If you see video streaming, Since it is supported, so it is uh, turned on. If it is not supported, you can see the preview and the difference between both of the images. If you don't know the settings, you can restore, or if you would like to calibrate, you can calibrate the photos like this. This is the default settings. You can see how it is changing the. Since I don't know how to or where to keep it, I will just restore so it goes to normal. Again, we have battery option for HDR videos. When viewing HDR content on battery power, optimize for battery or image quality. Again, we have playback. If you click playback, we'll go back to our same option that we covered moments before. Last but not least, we have startup. Under our startup menu, when we start the computer, what apps are supposed to start when we start the Windows? If you turn all of these on, it will take a lot of time, especially with Microsoft Teams, with OneDrive, and even Lenovo hotkeys. I'm just checking my system. If you use a different system, that might you can Adobe. I'm not interested in this being used. Yeah, that one fine. So I have only enabled one app. In fact, I think that's okay to use the graphics. That's fine. Other than that, I'm not interested in enabling any other app at the startup when I start the window. There is an other way or another place you can right click on the start menu and go to task manager. Under task manager, you can see here startup apps, which app you can simply check, sort them by status, which one is enabled or disabled. So the enabled ones, if you would like to turn on this one, you can enable it simply from here. Microsoft Windows 11 gives you the privilege to do it more advanced graphical way, like you toggle it on and off. Previously, we used to do it from Task Manager like this. You can enable it or disable it. So that will be all for apps. Next, we'll cover up our accounts. Hope you like the video. See you soon.